Your heart has a hidden adventure this week, Aries. So I need you to kind of get out of your own way with your thinking that's all tangled up in reflections of past stuff, maybe breakups, breakdowns, all the stuff is on the agenda. And even your comparison to yourself in past ways, maybe to your accomplishment, even with your love life and your sex life. If there's any been a breakdown from there or a breakup in the past for like kind of those kind of reasons, or work or shady people, it's all on the agenda here. Everything is going on in that big mind of yours, while your heart and your creativity is trying to scream at you saying no, like, hey Aries, let's go, I'm over here, I want you to follow me, okay? And that light that God's providing. The breakdown, the breakup has already happened, and you know it too. So there's nothing to be scared about moving into the future. It's been really great for you. This has been like a soulmate month and the things that you want to love. But part of the process for some of you might have had to be the breakdown to get you to the new way that you need to be doing stuff. So again, don't let those past reflections, because they're literally all past reflections. And especially don't shut down, okay? Don't get stingy in any way with yourself, with your thinking, with your attitude, with your love, with your grace, with your gratefulness. All that is on here for you to be able to shine out, and it benefits you. It comes like a boomerang. It comes right back at you, okay? Because there's so much love, like I said, and I see a lot of tiredness. I get it. I can see where the breakdowns happen. I get that too. But it's all about your betterment for the future, and love and creativity are at the forefront. You just kind of need to just take a few steps and catch up with it. That's all, okay? So that's a general reading, and I'll tell you why I said it. The first reason why I was saying don't look back is the Six of Cups in that first case placement, okay? That's a reflection, nostalgia. And it's great, but it could kind of hold us up because we're looking at things like they might have been better. And if there's certain things that you could bring from the past to be a better person into the future, that's the better benefit of the six, okay? It's a celebratory state in numerology and tarot, but we can't get caught up in past reflections. And the reason why I also say that, because number 2 is that crossing card of the devil, and number 3 in the God card of the tower. And the devil is where we could feel shameful about stuff. And it deals with sex, it deals with addiction, it deals with just being your own person. So maybe don't let anything from the past, maybe other people try to hold you down in that way from being your own groovy thing. And you got to be your own thing. That's Aries. You rule the body too. You like to show it off. You like to be healthy and happy. And that's maybe fallen by the wayside a little bit too. So let's catch up with that as well, okay? Because that 3 placement, what God is saying to you, that breakdown, that breakup, all that kind of stuff is in the past, okay? And don't get me wrong, heavy duty, the tower is a big deal in tarot, but it's also a past reflection. And it's also, say this, it's about the things that we built up where we might have felt even cozy in that space, but we knew it needed to go into a new direction. That's when the tower shows up. It's a bitch slap from the universe saying, I need you in a new direction. It's going to get you there anyway. And it means that you have. So that's where God wants you to focus on, that light, okay, of what's in the next direction. And then we get to the 4th, right, with the 5 of Cups. And maybe that's why also to the past reflection, we can't get caught up in like shady people or wanting to get justice in that way, or feel like we have to go back and rehash it. No, the 5 is the reflection in the area of love where we need to get real. And it's good luck in numerology and tarot, but in tarot, there's always something to get over. And the something here is looking at people and situations in a real light. And it might have been ugly in some ways. It might not have been easy, because that 5th card, that past placement, is a 9 of Wands, where it's like, I'm done. I'm getting into safe harbors. No real harm done when you go back to look back on this time in reflection, but it takes a toll on you, right? And again, part of the shadiness, maybe devil people, all those kinds of negative vibrations that an Aries definitely doesn't thrive in, for sure. And now it might have made you, in the present, the 4 of Pentacles is a firm foundation to build on for family, career, love, relationship, community, home. It's like the earth signs, okay? So anything in the material world. And in my deck, he's shutting down, right? But we don't need to shut down. We need to believe in the foundation that we have built up to this point to build upon. That's the whole real exalted state of the 4 of Pentacles. So no shutting down, no woeing in the past, no like getting all mad about people. Stop, because there's so much good stuff when we get this guy's head on straight, right? And I can see you're tired. That's another reflection. Maybe you weren't so tired in the past when you had to go through stuff. That's just such as life, right? Sometimes as we get older and we move through the wheel of life, lessons just get tougher. So be it. No worries, okay? But you need to move out of this space, see, because this guy in mythology ended up staying there and then crushing him. So we don't want that to happen, okay? And we don't want to be crushing our own self with thoughts of the past, okay? All your cups are in a row, so that means you could take those cups and move forward, all right? And the way other people look at you is the Knight of Swords, which is really cool, and maybe it'll give you a jostle to get out of your own self right now, because the Knight is thoughts on thoughts. And I have new thoughts, and people look at you as inspiring and intellect and strategy and business. It's all favored. So anywhere you want to make a kind of shift in those areas, again, it's all favored. People look at you that way. Here I come with my thoughts and ideas. And then we meet our hopes and fears, and we kind of cross this gal. It's want to kill all the good time and all the good emotion that Aries has built up, okay? It wants to kill the heart. And that's the problem with her. When we want her for business or legalities or strategy or analytical thinking, she's perfect, right? She's that's the queen. She's pouring out the emotions. I only have intellect in my hand, my big sword. But it's not where an Aries wants to live, because you need to combine the heart and the spirit. But that's, anybody's happy that way, right? If we just live in her domain. So, and maybe you want that because I just want to make my decisions based on my intellect. Oh, come on, Aries, stop. That's not the way to do it, and you know it, all right? Because especially in the outcome card, oops, my upside down head. The outcome card, the Knight of Wands, it's like that is Aries to me. So let's go fly. Let's go create. Let's go inspire imagination and inspiration in other people, and more importantly, in ourselves. When we get a ride with this guy, we're taking off for new adventures. Your heart is tickled. Your spirit is tickled. And in the bonus card, I got the love card. I'm going to fall in love in every area of my life. And if you've been looking for more additional love, if you're single, this is a great card for putting yourself out there. But wherever it is, let's leave the doom and gloomy thoughts behind, okay? Because that's not what's on order for this week. Let's get into March 10th and in a good way.